Close your eyes. Rest your hands gently in your lap. Take one slow, conscious breath. Feel the rhythm of life itself moving through you. Whisper inwardly, God is love, and that love is my life. This is not a statement to be believed. It is a truth to be realized. Today, we enter the practice of love as the healing presence of God. The healing presence is love realized, Goldsmith wrote. Love is the only healing power. When love is realized, it dissolves hate, fear, resentment, and guilt. When we speak of healing in the infinite way, we are not speaking of physical correction or mental suggestion. We are speaking of a change of consciousness, the realization that love alone is power. The moment love fills awareness, the belief in evil, disease, or separation loses its seeming reality. Goldsmith continues, the presence of love removes the sense of two-ness. There can be no patient and no practitioner where love is realized. Pause and reflect. Healing is not something we do. Healing is what happens when love is consciously realized as the only presence. The inner attitude of the healing consciousness. The infinite way healer does not analyze, diagnose, or treat. They enter the silence, and in that stillness, they feel the presence of love. Goldsmith taught, when you sit in silence and the love of God fills your heart, you will find harmony appearing as health, peace, and supply. Healing begins not with effort, but with surrender. It begins with letting go of the personal sense of I can heal. In love, there is no I apart from God. There is no healing power in man. God alone is the healer, and God is love therefore. Every time we turn within to practice the presence, we are really yielding to love, letting divine love flow through consciousness and reveal harmony already present. Love dissolves fear, the root of all discord. Joel repeatedly emphasized that fear is the core of human suffering, and that only love, not willpower, can dissolve it. Love and fear cannot abide together. The realization of love is the end of fear. Human attempts to escape fear through affirmation or control cannot succeed. But when we rest in the consciousness of divine love, knowing that nothing can separate us from it, fear loses its foundation. Pause. let your heart say quietly, "There is only love, and I am in that love eternally." This inner assurance is not emotional. It is spiritual knowing, and that knowing radiates healing to every part of your life. The impersonal nature of healing love, Joel warned that as long as we think of people as patients, we are still in the realm of human love. But divine love is impersonal. It knows no sinner or saint, no sick or well, no rich or poor. Love does not heal persons. Love reveals the perfection that is already there. When you sit in meditation, you do not try to send love to anyone. You rest in love, and in that resting, appearances transform. This is what Joel called impersonalized love, or love without an object. He said in his Honolulu class of 1958, "When you stop thinking of healing someone, and realize the presence of love itself, healing takes place spontaneously. Thus, love becomes not an act, but a realization. And this realization erases the illusion of separation between healer and patient, between God and creation." The practice, silent communion of love. Let us now enter a short practice, a silent communion in love. Music softens to near silence. Close your eyes. Breathe gently. Do not think of anyone or anything to heal. Instead, simply rest in the feeling of divine presence. Whisper inwardly, "Thy love is here. Thy love is the life of all being." Now feel the warmth of that awareness, not in your body, but as your being. There is no place where love is not, no life outside of love, no need that love has not already fulfilled. Stay in that stillness for a few breaths. This silent realization is healing prayer in the infinite way. No words, no effort, only awareness of love. When you know love, you know God, and in that knowing, the world is healed. Love as the substance of all form. Joel Goldsmith revealed that love is not merely an emotion or an ideal. It is substance itself. Love is the substance of all form, the invisible essence out of which all that is visible is made. Therefore, to realize love is to realize supply, safety, and health, not as things to get, but as the natural radiation of the one being. Where love is consciously realized, everything aligns in divine order. No one and nothing can be outside its care. Rest in love and let love interpret itself as safety, home, food, companionship, and peace. When love is the atmosphere of your consciousness, harmony unfolds naturally as flower from seed. The role of forgiveness in healing. Forgiveness is not a moral duty. It is the act of releasing false sense. It is seeing through appearances to the truth that there is no offender and no offended in divine love. Joel writes, "Forgiveness is the realization that there is no one to forgive and nothing to be forgiven. As you live in love, you begin to see that resentment, guilt, and self-blame are shadows of personal sense. The light of love reveals that there is only one self, and that self is innocent, pure, eternal. Forgiveness, therefore, becomes recognition of truth, not tolerance of error, and in that recognition, healing flows effortlessly. Love as world service. Joel often said, the greatest service we can render to humanity is to live in the consciousness of love. Every time you sit in silence and realize God is love, you are blessing the world. You are lifting the veil of illusion for all mankind. When one individual abides in love, the atmosphere of the whole world is lifted a little higher. Your meditation is not private. It is a cosmic ministry. You do not need to speak or preach. Just be the presence of love, and the light of that realization radiates silently, touching hearts you may never meet. That is how love heals nations, relationships, and generations. Meditation, the world in love. Now, as we conclude, let us rest in one final meditation. Close your eyes. Visualize the earth bathed in golden light. Not your love, but the love of God shining everywhere. See no borders, no divisions, no fear. Only the still presence of love. Whisper, Father, Thou art love, and Thy love fills all the earth. Rest in silence. Closing affirmation and call to action. Let us affirm together, God is love. I live, move, and have my being in that love. This love heals, supplies, forgives, and fulfills every good thing. This is practicing the presence of love. Subscribe to the Infinite Way Heart Training Series for more spiritual unfoldment teachings. Leave a reflection. How does love reveal healing in your life? Turn on notifications to receive future meditations and lessons on the Infinite Way. And remember, love realized is God revealed.
If this meditation blessed you, share it with someone who needs peace today. Don't forget to subscribe for more teachings by Brother George. Inspired by Joel Goldsmith Infinite Way Teachings.